Okay, today's gameplay is actually so funny. One of my favorite gameplays on the channel. I was using Scumpy's Vaznev, went 99-5, and the other team had a couple kids, and I would kill them in the most basic, normal way, and they would be like, wall hacks, aimbotter, cheater. But anyways, for the class, if you are a subscriber of the channel, you probably have seen this one, and so I'll be going over another very good setup, because Scumpy's setup isn't actually the best setup. It's just the best one to use in ranked play, but if you want to play the regular public matches, you actually want to use something a little bit different. I'll show you guys that in a second. First off, we are going to be going over Scumpy's setup. For the first attachment, this is going to be the meta attachment for the Vaznev. Every single person is running the Spiral Flash Hider. This is because the vertical recoil is pretty easy to control, but that horizontal is pretty hard to control, which this Flash Hider basically eliminates all the horizontal. You're still going to have a decent amount of vertical, but that's pretty easy to control, and so now it should be a lot easier to beam the enemies. So now we got some recoil control on the weapon, but we don't have the most amount of mobility, so a great way to add the mobility back is by adding the broadside or the ultra zat. By the way, do you want that Orion camo, but you're just a little bit too busy to grind through all 2,000 camos? If so, you should definitely check out Guapci. Guapci provides weapon leveling services, camo unlock services, challenge unlock services such as the Warzone Nuke, and many more for all the platforms. The meta stock right now is the ultra zat, although if you are playing in the public matches, because not every single shot matters, you actually can do very well with the broadside, which is my personal preference. But for the rank play setup and Scumpy setup, we are going to be running the ultra zat, which now the weapon's going to have a little bit more mobility. We did lose stability with the stock, and then with the muzzle we're getting that recoil control, and so to get more stability on the weapon, you want to add the shark fin 90, which if you're not that good of a player, maybe if you're in like bronze to gold level in the rank play, you might want to run the commando foregrip. This is going to stabilize the weapon a lot, and trust me, this helps a ton. For me though, because I play the game so much, I'm up in the iridescence, I am going to be running the shark fin, which now the weapon's going to have almost zero idle sway, so we'll have more predictable recoil. We got the recoil control, we got some mobility, but now let's add a little bit more mobility without really hurting the weapon, which a great way to do so is by adding this true tag grip. The main reason we are running this is for that sprint to fire speed. Across the board, every gun in this game has a slow sprint to fire, so it's very crucial that you increase that value. And so with all that said, this is Scumpy's setup and the main setup that people are running in the ranked play matches. Although if you want to use this in the public matches, you actually want to keep everything the same, then go over to the ammo and throw on the overpressured rounds, and so now the enemies are going to have more flinch, making it a little bit easier to win your gunfights. Or you can add a magazine. Say I'm playing shipment, usually I'll be running the 45 round magazine, so I don't need to reload as often. And then if you do want to tune this weapon, I'll go over the tuning. For the flash hider, because the recoil smoothness does absolutely nothing, just increase the ADS speed, and then because we don't really have any vertical recoil control, increase that gun kick control. And then for the underbarrel on that shark fin, just increase the horizontal recoil control, which is that recoil stabilization. And then since this is already adding a lot of sway, we're just going to tune it for more aim walking speed, allowing us to be a harder target to hit. And then for the true tag grip, just furthermore increase that mobility, especially that sprint to fire. And this isn't based on a linear scale, which is why I'm only increasing it here rather than maxing that out. And then lastly for the stock, just increase the aim walking speed and the ADS speed. And then for the ammo, make sure you throw in the overpressured rounds if you are not playing ranked play. And then for the tuning, increase that damage range, and so now you have about 4% more damage range. And then when we increase that recoil steadiness, you're not going to notice the loss to your bullet velocity whatsoever, and so now you're going to have a very strong, stable weapon. There is also one more meta setup to be using in the ranked play, which I actually think more people will like this, because with this setup you don't have that much damage range, but you have so much mobility, allowing you to easily get in the enemy's face, which if you don't have the best movement, it's kind of hard to position yourself within like 10 meters of the enemy, and so it's going to take a lot of shots at range, which a great way to increase the damage range is going over to the barrel and throwing on the cost barrel. And so now the weapon is going to be noticeably slower, but you're going to have so much more damage range, making the weapon not feel like a pea shooter as much. I actually used to always run this build, and then once I got, what the heck, my controller's not working. Once I got pretty good with it, then I took off the barrel, and then you can really feel the full effect of the weapon when you don't run a barrel, but you got to position yourself in the right areas. And just in case you did want to tune that cost barrel, I wouldn't tune it at all, just keep it the same. And with all that said, there is one more setup I want to quickly show you, which I think if you're between like bronze and gold, you actually will like this setup a little bit more. It's a little bit easier to use, use. Basically, keep everything the same and then swap out the ultras at stock for the broadside, which this is going to give us more mobility, which is going to be very helpful because we are using the broom pendulum, which is going to give us more recoil control, but this is going to hurt the mobility a little bit more. So now the broadside is going to cancel that out. And right here is another very good one. Although if you are not running a barrel, then you could honestly get away with having a little bit more recoil control by running the commando foregrip. And so this is another very good one. With all that said, let's get right into the gameplay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are playing on El Asilo, one of my best, okay, not my best gameplay, but the enemies are very funny. Or this one kid on here, you'll hear him yelling in the background. Hacker, aimbot, walls, super funny. And I would kill him in the most basic, normal ways, and he just defaults straight to hacker. Which honestly is kind of sad of like today's modern age of gaming, is that if you're better than someone, they just automatically think you're hacking. Back in the day, whenever I saw like a master prestige, you know, level 1000, super good at the game, I would be like, damn, I want to be like him. But nowadays people are just like, hacker, go touch grass. It's so sad. It's still funny though. Okay, I think it's the bulldozer guy. Whenever I see the bulldozer, whenever I kill the bulldozer, I'm just gonna wait to see if he says anything. Oh, he's starting to get mad. You hear that? He's like, what the heck? What's going on? You know, Cbass is in your lobby. That's what's going on. Oh, I am going over to COD Champs. Let me know in the comments. Are you going to COD Champs for the final? I think it's June 15th through the 18th. About 4 days. And I have never gone before. I've always wanted to go. Met a couple good friends on ranked play, which is super cool. You know, like these guys I'm going with, I met them on ranked play. I stream with them almost every single day. And so my first time ever going to COD Champs, we'll be doing that very soon. Should be pretty fun. So let me know in the comments, are you going to COD Champs? Am I gonna potentially see you there? That'd be crazy if I saw one of you guys there in person. I am super tall. Oh yeah, he's starting to get mad. Yeah, I am very tall. Let's just hypothetically say I'm like 5'9". Wall hacks. There we go with the bulldozer. Just calling hacks. This is my first game on in over a day. I just got back from snowboarding. Well, yesterday I got back from snowboarding, but I haven't played it all. So it's just first game on. Start running around, just world starring everyone. You can see this gun is a little bit hard to use at range, but it is an SMG, so it should be kind of hard to use at range. And I think around 25 kills, I start playing a little bit slower just to secure the nuke. Makes sense. We all start playing slow when we're on a streak towards the end of it. Oh, and I just realized that was my 501 nuke. That's insane. And when you are watching this, I should be streaming very soon, so I expect you to be in the stream. Okay, let's see what's going on. Right here, you know, just playing a little bit slower, trying to be unpredictable, don't want the enemies to predict me. Oh my days, when I was on the mountain yesterday snowboarding, I got a drink from the bar. They had a bar on top of the mountain, which is pretty sick. And I saw everyone like with these Bloody Marys, but it was like an insane Bloody Mary. It had like a hard-boiled egg, 2 asparaguses, a pepperoni, bacon, cheese, wall hacks. And there was a pickle, and there was some other stuff on top of it. It was just a very intense drink, and I was like, you know what? I want that drink. And so I went and I paid $16 frickin' for the most overpriced drink on earth. Tastes absolutely horrible. The lady was like, do you like spice? I'm like, yeah, I like spice. She's like, do you want a lot of spice? And I was like, oh, no, just a little bit of spice. That lady just pours tahini everywhere, and I hate tahini. When she said spice, I didn't think she meant tahini. Tahini, dude, is nasty. I do not like that stuff. That is so gross. If you don't know what tahini is, it's that Mexican salt chili powder stuff that's on like the Mexican candies and things. MGP, let's freaking go. If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more like this and you want to get better at the game, you should definitely hit the subscribe button, and a like is required. Please hit the like button. Looks very cool. And so I got that margarita. Not a margarita. I did get a margarita as well, but the Bloody Mary I got, $16 frickin'. I was like, oh my days. And it wasn't even that good. The hard-boiled egg and the bacon and the pepperoni and the asparagus, that stuff was good. I did enjoy that stuff. Oh, and the lemon and the lime on there. Oh, that was good. Right here, we die off the streak. Look how this guy, wall hacks. Dude, that guy sitting there with the shotgun. So annoying. Like, how do you kill those people? Shotguns in this game is so overpowered. It's insane. Okay, so now right here, I think I get a second nuke. I know I get on a really big streak. Wall hacks. It's so funny and kind of sad. A little bit of a slow part right here, but I think we start to pick it up a little bit. This is probably my favorite SMG, and I like the Vel 46 more, but if I'm trying to pop off, I definitely will be using the Vaznev the most, because the Vaznev, no recoil, a lot of damage. What the freak? So funny. In here, I don't really just want to run in here because I feel like they're all staring at the doorway, so I'm seeing if I can get a pick. Plus, there's that portable microwave on the ceiling. Teammates starting to get cooked, and I'm like, you know what? I don't got patience for this. Dolphin dive in there, dodge the mine, snake the cover a little bit, pull out the auto pistols. Too easy. That's how we clear a hardpoint, boys. That's how we clear the hardpoint. Bada bing, bada boom. Too easy. And this isn't really Scumpy's setup. This is just the meta Vaznev setup. I just have the Scump there because, you know, it gets views and it is the one that Scump uses. He just didn't discover the setup. I believe it was Ghosty and someone else who discovered the muzzle. I think they discovered it around the same time. But credit out to them. Now we're just bopping everybody. They can't do much at all. I'm trying to figure out where they're at. I swear I heard someone, so that's why I was kind of looking around. But I know all the enemies are going to be in the hard point, so I need to surround myself. Aim butter. Nah, dude, I'm just better than you. Can hear them all spawning in, so never mind. Yeah, spawns are a little bit random. My teammates are bugging too. They're going psycho. Psycho. And let's see this. You know, for the COD Champs tickets, I thought it was going to be a lot more, like way more expensive, but they're pretty cheap. Like, they cost a lot, but not really a lot at all for what you get to experience. I think for the 3-day pass from Thursday to Saturday, it's $50 with tax like 60. And then Championship Sunday is an extra $50 plus 10 on tax. So in total, like $120 for 4 days, which honestly I think is a really good deal. I was super surprised, and I was like, oh, this trip is going to be kind of cheap. And then I was like, wait, I gotta buy a plane ticket. Wait, the plane ticket's going to be $600 there and back? What the hell? And so, yeah, not the cheapest trip. Plane tickets are always so annoying. I want to freaking kill him, dude. You gotta hit your shots. It doesn't matter if you fire your weapon. You gotta hit your shots, buddy. Little bulldozer. You gotta bulldoze through them with your bullets. You guys can see right here, I just cannot hit a shot. Weapon's a little bit hard to use at range. Right in here, I kind of get put in the blender without dying, so I guess the enemies are still in the blender. It was just a little bit awkward because they were on the mountain shooting down at me. And so I'm just trying to play a little bit slow, make sure the enemies can't predict me. Get that guy in the last bullet. If he killed me, oh, you would have seen a mad Cbass. Actually, no, you wouldn't have. My face cam was off. And so I'm just playing this mountain. I know that they don't know I'm down here. It's kind of hard to climb up it too, so that's why I just can't kill them because they won't jump off. And my guy forgot how to climb. And so it just doesn't work out. And I get a little bit eager. I'm like, you know what? I'm rushing around with the pistols. Full auto pistols. Boyfriend comes up behind me and just rails me. Did not like that at all. And I think that was the last time we die in this gameplay. Now we just get way more kills. Yep, he said I was a hacker. He's just mad. He is just mad. At the very end, it's pretty funny, the after comm. I was trying to get a nice little wallbang, so then he would definitely think I'm hacking. Throw down that trophy system because this car isn't blown up yet, and I'm like, okay, if the enemies throw anything over here and blow up the car, I'm gonna die. Luckily, my teammates blew it up, and I had the trophy, so we were chilling. I didn't even see that guy down there. He was so bad and still that he was actually good. Kill him. Get that guy. Okay, so his boyfriend comes up. An archer rails me from behind. It's okay though. This is the double nuke. I guarantee you. Watch. I'm totally not lying right now. This is the double nuke. We're like Spider-Man, flying around the place. Too freaking easy. These guys challenging me. I'm pre-firing that corner, so then they just slide right into my bullets. And I think when you are seeing this, so okay, well, today's stream, I think it's gonna be a little rank play stream. Go, you know, usually get some nukes and then just do some rank play. I've been really liking the CDO and rank play ever since they added rank play. Like, they've had rank play in the other Call of Duties. I just never really cared for it. This Call of Duty, for some reason, I'm just loving the rank play. Maybe it's because you guys enjoy watching me play the rank play. I would also upload rank play gameplays, but I don't really get 40-50 kills in ranked. The most I'll get is like 30 kills, given I'm playing against like iridescent and stuff. But it's just very hard to get a gameplay, basically. Unless you guys don't mind watching a gameplay where I go like 30 and 20. Or like 28 and 14. Like, I feel weird to upload those, but I can. And so I might do that in the future, and then you guys can roast me if you want. And so for now, you know, I'm just doing regular, easy lobby, nuking and duking. Some people are curious how I get these lobbies. Obviously, this lobby is super good. But the way that I consistently can get like a somewhat nicer lobby is I just lobby shop. Or I can join a bad recent player. That always helps. Dude, we stuck him. Like right here, I joined a bad recent player, so then it was just easy lobby. The enemies are still pretty good, somewhat. Especially Bulldozer. It's just... Hey, a nuke is a nuke. Okay. Go in here, take out the whole orgy, the whole family. Destroy them all. And I believe since I have the MGB, but I'm trying to get more kills, I want to wait till my team or the other team has about 240 points. Just trying to get some nice little picks. Kept running out of ammo. If you're in the 45 round mag on this setup, it's actually so nasty. It's just the ADS speed is a little bit chalked, but you usually only do that on like shipment and stuff, so then it makes sense. Enemies are catching up a little bit. I want to get over to the hard point, maybe clear them, have nobody in the hard point because my teammates aren't close. And if nobody's in the hard point, I can get the nuke pretty easily. But it seems like they had the portable microwaves there. My teammates are pushing in. I was like, it's safer just to call in this nuke to make sure I actually call it in, because there's so many times where I don't call it in. Right here, we actually world start this whole hard point. Kill this dude, pull out the Akimbo secondaries. They can't do nothing on me. I don't know why I reload the Vaznev. Maybe I thought his boyfriend was behind, which he actually was indeed. So it's good I reloaded. But, you know, I'll let you guys enjoy the comms. Pretty funny. Thank you guys for watching, and deuces.
Mission complete. Solid work.
Get nuked, bozos. Too easy.
Cheater.
Nah, you're a cheater.
What a wow.
You guys are cheaters.
Oh.